Relax Lounge. This video is a review of the 71 Dodge Charger. This vehicle is my probably all-time favorite vehicle. I mean, if somebody offered me this or a 55 Chevy, I'd have a pretty tough time choosing which one I wanted, but the 71 is definitely something that I hold near and dear. And the 72. 73s, they get a little plain looking, but the 71, 72s are awesome. I love the Coke bottle shape of them. And I've built another one of these kits, not precisely this one, but the older version, same molds and everything. And this one came out a couple years back, and I've kind of been saving it for a special occasion. This is kit number 945-12. I've already taken the cellophane off, but as usual it has this stuff, everything included on the back of the box. You can take a look at that in the store without actually purchasing it and opening it up. And you can keep yours sealed if you're curious as to what's inside of it, because you're about to see what's inside of mine here momentarily. This one comes with Dirty Donnie decals. Plenty of them in there that you can use for other vehicles as well. Oh, molded in orange. Alright, we'll look at the body first. There's a scratch there, no big deal. There's a couple of things that I remember from building this before that were kind of an issue, but not too awful bad. Oh my gosh. Notice the thick detail on the ceiling there. That kind of gets transferred to the top. You can, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Anyhow, if you were to go ahead and paint this as it was, you might see a little bit of that. So it's going to take a coat of primer, maybe a decent sand, to get that ghosting to disappear. The one that I built, I actually made it a vinyl top, so that wasn't an issue. Also, unless you want a spoiler, you're going to have to fill those holes. Pretty decent casting. Excellent looking vehicle, if I do say so. And I do. Oops. Okay. Got a couple of lines running underneath of there, brake lines and what have you, fuel lines, which I'm not really a big fan of, but it's on the bottom, so I'm not going to be too upset about it. Look at the chrome. Okay, the same kind of rally rims that you see on most Mopars of the 70s. Look at that grill. Oh my goodness. That is wide and mean. The 71 is perhaps my favorite because of these tail lights. Got those 3 taillights on each side that point in that direction. I'm pretty sure the 72 is just plain there, just flat. Or maybe it's a 73 that's like that. I don't know. I'm going to keep that in a bag. The other stuff doesn't have to be in a bag, but that should be. Okay, ooh, tinted. This has been a long time since I looked in this kit, because I'm surprised at some of these things. So there's our total tail light red. Some regular windshield options, and then the tinted windshield options. Something that I was impressed with when I built this before was these lines here. These are like air conditioner lines and whatnot, which you don't always get in other cars. There is some flash built up on them though. Woo! Alright, so there's I guess that's the front. Yeah, that's the front seats, which are semi-bucket. There's the inside of the wheels, the brake drums. There's the hood. I don't know that my other one had those scoops on it. And that says 44. What's that say on it? 440 a Magnum. So there's our front suspension. Looks a whole lot like the satellite that we just reviewed. There is a ton of flash on there, though. I mean, it's tiny, but it's there. That's gonna take some time to sand. Okay, some interior parts here. I wonder why it's got that texture on the inside. So does the rear seat. But anyhow, they're out flat so that you can more easily paint them. Rear seat, a couple of shocks. They could probably use a little bit of sharpening up there, a little soft. Okay, got some body panels, some of the under the chin piece. I don't know what that's called. That thing that goes on in the chin area. There's a spoiler, a couple exhaust pipes. This molded in orange business is weird to look at. Reminds me of when I was a kid. They used to do this a lot.
Shut up and sit down.
Trips out my eyes, man. So there's those. There's a part of a subframe. There's another hose of some sort. Here's some engine parts. This must be the 440 Magnum. For whatever reason, it's supported on the inside. I don't for sure know why. Really nice texture on the engine. The valve covers are not chromed this time. That's awesome. There's our firewall. It's got some wires on it. I have to cut those off or learn how to paint them. Dashboard looks good. All these parts have a wonderful texture to them. Alright, what's left? Some tires. Uh-oh. There's a hidden panel back here. What's behind it? Oh, look at that. It's one of the miniature boxes. Gotta love the miniature boxes. Oh. Business reply mail, model kits, die-cast replicas, round 2, 2015. That must be when I bought this. Alright, so there's everything that was available in 2015.
Shut up and sit down.
These tires look awesome. However, I do remember that they don't fit the rims that are provided with the kit. The rim, the hole in them is way too small. Other than that, though, it's an awesome looking tire. So you might have to go through your parts box and find some rims that fit that, because they aren't going to fit in this one. At least they didn't on that one kit I did. What's this? Matching paint guide. Alright, so they're telling you to grab all these parts and paint them all the same. That's a unique approach. Okay, here's our instructions. They've got some paint suggestions. They've got a couple building tips for the advanced modeler. All kinds of engine parts go to that engine, which is wonderful. The undercarriage assembly. They do tell you this is a wood grain panel, so I guess there's portions of that are wood grain. Down here it says, most decals are optional and should be used as desired to achieve your vision of Dirty Donnie's 1971 Dodge Charger. So here we have the decals, and as part of a project I had a long time ago, I double sealed these, either because I had opened the original package and looked at it, or just because I was worried about the integrity of it. For those of you who work in a basement that can sometimes be a little moist or downright dank, we want to protect our decals. So, for your benefit, I will breach that seal. And it's sealed again. Okay, so I double bagged this one. Here are the decals that come with this kit. We have the Dirty Donnies, which are a little bit smaller than what I thought they would be. So, I mean, there's plenty there for all kinds of other vehicles. And look at these little guys. Those are awesome. And numbers, I guess, if you want to have a bit of a drag car. We have some trim decals, 440 Magnum and Charger RT, a couple license plates, and then some pinstriping available, and the air filter decal. That wraps up our review of AMT's Charger kit. Definitely grab yourself one when you're out and about, when you see them. I don't know that they've got one out currently. However, these things, I see them floating around quite a bit. You won't be disappointed. Like I said, there's extra details in there, and it builds up to be a wonderful, mean-looking muscle car. Except for the tires not fitting the rims. Other than that, it's an awesome one. So, we're going to call it a video at that point. Subscribe if you would like. Hit that down button and click on the bell icon, and you will be notified the precise second that our next video is released into the wild. Thanks for watching.
Party!